Coming up on today's DragonFire, the National ACT Testing Day is coming up. Tomorrow, actually. We have some last-minute tips and tricks for you to be successful at taking that top score.
Carville Schools is committed to improving both the district as a whole and the individual schools. We highlight Principal Roger Jones and his commitment for Carville High School.
And let's all head down to the ice rink to find the coolest hockey players around. All that and more on today's DragonFire.
And it starts right now.
Big changes should be coming to Carver High School. The school has a new plan to improve earnings and make sure things better for students and teachers. Let's take a closer look.
Let's go to DragonFire reporter Aiden Chipman to give us the details. Aiden?
That's right, Cameron. Allie. Carville High School is rolling out a new plan to make the school better for students and teachers. It focuses on helping kids learn more, making classrooms more effective, and creating a safe and welcoming place for everyone. Meet one of the lead contributors to the school improvement plan and our wonderful principal.
My name is Roger Jones III. I'm the principal of Carville High School.
Many people are unaware of what a school improvement plan is and how it works.
The school improvement plan is something that every school, well, first off, the district starts creating their school improvement plan from the very start of the year. And each year we focus on 3 goals that we want to accomplish based on our data, after we've received data back, after we see things that we want to improve on.
Based on reporting and strategic planning, Carville High School has identified their first goal to work on for the plan.
Our first goal that you'll see here is academic growth for economically disadvantaged. We take a look at our testing data from end of course tests or ACT to see what it tells us in areas that we need to improve.
Goal 2 of Carville High School's improvement plan focuses on making sure students have great opportunities after Carville.
Our goal 2 is going to be, because we're a high school, college and career readiness or post-secondary opportunities for students. That's when we have our CTE courses that come into play, our AP courses that come into play, dual enrollment, all those types of things that we want to focus on to make sure that our students leave Carville High School with some type of post-secondary credits already.
Preparing students for life after high school is more than academics. It requires readiness, so Goal 3 works to help students gain readiness.
And then our third goal, college and career readiness, and if they want to go into college, you know, everyone has an idea of where they want to be for those colleges in terms of the ones that they're interested in, what they require for an ACT score. So that's something that we want to focus on each year. So that's in our plan as well. The way we determine if our plan is working, we want to make sure, number one, that we measure how many students have access to post-secondary opportunities, which should be every student. We want to make sure that everyone understands that they have the ability to take it, and we want to do everything in our power to help you meet those requirements in order to be able to take those early post-secondary opportunities. I guarantee you, a lot of students, although we present it at our parent meetings and things of that nature, a lot of students pretty much don't know what a school improvement plan is. I would encourage any student, any parent to go onto our Carville High School webpage, look at our school improvement plan. It's always posted there to see what we're going to focus on for this year.
With such a complex plan, multiple procedures are taken to see if the plan is working. As Carville High School moves forward with this improvement plan, students, teachers, and families can expect meaningful changes aimed at making the school stronger and more supportive. With everyone working together, the future looks bright for Carville's classrooms and community. I'm Aiden Chipman. Now back to you, Cameron, at the desk.
The Due Children's Theater is presenting a new show called Crazy for You, which opens this Thursday. Crazy for You is a play about Bobby Child, a New York banker who dreams of being a dancer. The play is October 3rd through November 2nd at the Herald Theater. Many Carver High School students are featured in the play, so make sure to go support our community and support our fellow Dragons. You can buy tickets at thenewdaytheater.org or at the box office when you arrive. Tickets are $15 for students and children for $20. For children and for adults is $20. Shows start at 7 p.m. for night performances. One more thing to add that is super cool and inclusive. There is a free sensory-friendly performance for children and adults who prefer a more relaxed environment to enjoy the show. This show will have reduced special effects, softer lighting, and opportunity to enjoy the show without fear and ruining someone else's experience. The sensory-friendly performance is Tuesday at 7 p.m. We hope you invite a friend to check out this awesome play happening at the New Day Children's Theater here in Carterville.
Tomorrow is a big day for Carterville High School taking the ACT. Before you close the books and head to bed, here are the top 3 tips to set yourself up for success. Tip 1, pack tonight. Put your charged laptop, photo ID, pencils, calculator, and extra batteries in your bag now, so there's no morning panic. Tip 2, eat and sleep smart. Get a full night of sleep and avoid heavy foods or energy drinks that will make you crash. Make sure you get plenty of water. Tip 3, do not study late. Cramming at midnight won't help. Shut the books an hour before bed and let your brain rest. A calm, prepared morning starts the night before. Good luck to everyone testing tomorrow. You've got this.
With such a wild story out of France, we just had to add it to our show. The famous Louvre Museum in Paris, France, suffered a major robbery this past weekend on very famous and expensive jewels, Mission Impossible style. The Louvre Museum is famous for its robust collection of art, including the Mona Lisa. CNN's Melissa Bell has more.
The theft of the Mona Lisa in the early 20th century had anything quite this brazen been attempted here at the world's most visited museum. It was just after 9:30 a.m., even as the museum had opened its doors to the public, that 3 to 4 people, the early elements of the investigation are showing, managed to get in to the building. We're now understanding from the French press that this may have been the truck that they used, using an angle driver after to force open the window. The room that they entered in was the one that houses France's crown jewels. This is what the early elements of the investigation show.
It does appear that these were extremely well-trained robbers. They planned this meticulously, obviously.
For the rest of this Sunday, the museum will remain closed as authorities try to piece together how this theft, this robbery could have happened 9:30 a.m. in broad daylight, with thieves making off with what have been described as inestimably precious valuables, jewelry from that era. One piece has been found near the scene after they fled on motorcycles, but even now the list of what they made off with is being compiled. Melissa Bell, CNN, Paris.
I grew up playing hockey. I've always wanted to give back to the sport. I mean, I loved it growing up, and so that inspired me to become a coach. I wanted to help others and, again, give back to the sport.
Very hard working, like practices every weekend, practices every weekday.
And when I got there, the team was in like a developmental stage. We were like a rebuilding stage. And a few years into that program, we made playoffs, but we were the last seed. And we played the first place team, and those guys just like worked super hard. They were super diligent, and we ended up going from the very last seed in playoffs to winning the championship.
And I scored the game-winning goal in a semi-final game to go to the championship.
You've got to balance your life, right? For me to say that school is more important than hockey.
I used to school first and then hockey.
Yeah, I think that's a huge important thing for all sports and life in general, right? Focus more on developing my athletes as people, more so than developing them as athletes. Like, I do both, but I really like to focus on developing them as people.
One of Carville's most delicious traditions took place this past weekend. The annual Taste of Carville, bringing together local restaurants, bakeries, and food trucks, and caterers for one night of samples, music, and community.
The town square was packed as families, students, and food lovers walked booth to booth, showing everything from barbecue and pasta to sweet treats and especially coffees. Many vendors used the event to debut new fall menus, while others handed out coupons to encourage diners to come back and support local all year long.
Live music on the gazebo stage and kids' activities kept the energy high, making it more fun than just a food event. It was a full community celebration. Organizers say the goal is simple: boost small businesses, bring neighbors together, and remind people that some of the Mid-South's best flavors are right here in Carterville.
If you missed out this year, be sure to visit some of the restaurants that participated to get your taste of Carterville. Thanks for joining us on today's DragonFire. I'm Cameron.
And I'm Allie. Be sure to find us on social media and YouTube to see all our content. Have a great day, Dragons.